Okay, today I'm gonna start doing YouTube videos. Kind of starting to get bored. Don't really have anything to do. So, I'm gonna start doing this. What I'm gonna show you how to make today is a fairly simple raccoon trap. Basically what you're gonna need is a hammer or something that you can hit things into the ground with, and some cord or rope or something like that, and you will need a machete. I already have the things for this trap already made because like in the last video it was way too long, so I'm just gonna do another video and see how it goes. Basically what you want is 2 sticks. They have to be at least a foot long, and you have to sharpen the ends like that. And what you want to do is hammer one into the ground at an angle, and you take your other one and you just basically do the same thing. And you kind of want to make them at a triangle, basically. After you do that, what you want to do is you take and you find a stick that's at least 2 feet long. You sharpen one end of it, and you want to carve a notch like that, and it's got to maybe be a 1/2 inch deep into this stick. And you want to take and put it you want to put it directly behind your 2 triangles, and you want to have it a little bit lower though, so that the stick will be pointing upwards. And you want to have a trigger stick. You gotta have the stick to where it's like kind of at a triangle to where it will stay in the notch. And you make 2 nooses. One will be used to hold these together. Basically what you do is this: you wrap it around one, and then you do your noose. Crud. And you just start wrapping them really tight, because they're basically going to be holding some of the weight that's going to be added to all this. I have tied them before, but I don't really feel like tying them because I don't feel that good today. And you want to have it, you take your hand and do like that to make sure there's like a stick space. And also another thing you want to do is put it through there and put it in the notch, and make sure you can push it up to where it'll hold weight. And you also need it, mine's a little bit too high, so I gotta hammer it down a little bit more. You take and do that. Okay. And you have to have it kind of at a angle like that. And your next step is to you also have to set this up in an area to where you can run some cord from right there tied to the stick up to a branch right there where it's hanging, and you will need a weight that will pull the animal and stuff down. And then your cord has to be a certain length. What you want to have is where you want to have it to where your cord is gonna be hanging, or your weight is gonna be hanging like at least there, and you want to have your cord to where it's gonna be like the exact length, so that the weight's gonna drop completely to the ground, and it's gonna pull that animal up in the air. What you want to do is you want to tie this this piece of cord on to this trigger stick, and you want to tie it on there nicely, because it's going to be holding a lot of weight, because the animals aren't going to come as fast as you think they will. So it's got to be holding, it's going to be holding a good bit of weight for a good period of time. So you tie that on there really good, and you want to set it so that you know that it's gonna work. Basically what you do next is, this is where your other noose comes. You take and you have your noose, and you want to tie this noose to the rope that's tied to the trigger stick, and you want to have it on there good, because when the stick pulls the noose and it grabs that animal's foot, the animal is going to be in shock, and it's probably going to be scared, so it's going to start struggling. And you also want to have that noose going around it, not through, but around. And my cord that I'm using, it's not really flexible, so what I do is I find little twigs so that I can spread my cord out. And you want to have it in like a wide radius, but not too wide, because it might not catch the animal. You want to have it at least like a foot long and a foot wide, and like that. Like so. And it's pretty much the whole trap, except what you do need to do is you don't hang any bait from this. You actually have to put the bait on the stick, so that when the animal, say my hammer is the animal is gonna take, and it's gonna walk up here, and it's gonna start bumping that stick because it's eating it. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna let this stick loose from that notch, and the brake's gonna pull it down, and it's gonna, when that brake releases, it's gonna tighten that noose around its leg right here, and it's gonna pull the animal. And basically, the more the animal struggles, the tighter that the noose is gonna get, and that's basically it. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna start making my swinging log trap video. I kind of had this idea in my head for a while, and I've always wanted to really make one, so I'm gonna make one. since I'm starting YouTube today. I'll see you in my next video when I make that, and goodbye.